Good people, it's Russ Curtis, professor of counseling. Thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about some common aggression themed obsessions that people who experience OCD can experience. And this will be really important to screen at your intake because a lot of times folks will not want to talk about this. They consider themselves flawed in some way. And we'll get into this with, not today, but with the vulnerable self theme that's often common with OCD. I want to start from the beginning and just say that the picture is to represent that, hey, obsessions are insidious bullies, but they're not who you are. And so sometimes externalizing it, like sketching what that would look like, so that you can externalize it and recognize, oh, yeah, I experience this, but that's not who I am. I'm much more than that. So when it comes time for therapies, stuff like mindfulness, cognitive behavioral therapy, clearly with exposure, exposure meaning that they think the thought or the obsession and then they don't do the compulsion which they use to temporarily get rid of it. So whether that's counting or checking or cleaning or what have you. Also, maybe even acceptance and commitment therapy, which would be geared towards kind of what I'm talking about here with this picture of like, oh yeah, that's a part of me. It's not who I am, and I'm just going to move forward with my values and my goals. And yeah, that can just be kind of really annoying, but I'm not going to let it control my life. Okay, so sometimes sketching something out or what have you can be a way to externalize. Let's look at some of these themes. The fear of causing harm to loved ones. This could be, an intrusive image of pushing a loved one down the stairs or poisoning food. Of the next fear of losing control and acting violently with anybody. Also causing harm through negligence. So, I forgot to turn off the stove and then my pets are going to be harmed. There's going to be a fire, or I forget to lock the door and family could get robbed or attacked. Fear of causing harm while driving is common. Somebody hits a bump in the road, they get the obsession that they've hit somebody and they constantly go around the block checking and checking. And then the fear of inappropriate or violent thoughts. So the fear of the thought itself. So you can see how this would just be insidious. And if you believe that you are your thoughts, then this would be, oh wow, so disturbing and probably take up a lot of unnecessary time and mental energy and emotional energy in your life. So that's why we do want to look at ways that we can help people externalize and to dampen down that energy a bit. So we'll talk more about that, but I also want to go through the different themes. Let me know your thoughts on this, and we will talk to you on the next video. Take good care.